And welcome back to the Time to Deliver podcast. Thank you so much for coming back. I'm here with my co-host, Big Zo.
Yeah.
What's good,
How you
Big
doing?
Zo? And
Joe
we have a
Cool.
special guest today. For the first time, we have V-CiPz.
Kick your rugrats out, no time for kid and play. Kick your rugrats out, no time for kid and play. Yeah, hear what I gotta say, it's time to live life today. Yeah, to live life today, it's time to live life today.
What's good, Vince?
What's good? Doing great, Bippy, doing great, Zo. Hope you guys doing good. I'm glad to be here on the Time to Deliver podcast. For those who don't know, my name is VCiPz, known Bippy practically our whole lives, honestly. We've known each other for like forever. So if you don't know, now you know. I've been around for a minute. I've been on some of Bippy streams in the past. Recently, a lot of Marvel gameplay streams. So definitely check some of those out for sure. But I actually been playing some recently myself and a lot of other cool content.
That's what we're talking about, yo. Without further ado, run that intro, bro.
Play it.
Naffy loaded in. Block straight, taking over cause they feel with square. Big package for your bitty, baby, let a new van. Been outside for too long, baby, let a new tan. Red ghost off and stop, feel like Danny. Always tiny, but you carry in a fan. Crown's heavy, belt shiny, baby champion. We can red lobster pasta with the scampi.
And welcome back. I hope you guys like that intro. That intro was done by me and Zo. So if you guys really like that, go on SoundCloud and go like that song. But further ado, we do have our first guest on the Time to Deliver podcast, my boy VCiPz. I have known this kid for so long. You guys don't understand. Without him, I wouldn't be making music. I wouldn't even know how to make music. He showed me the bluept. He gave me the sprinkles. He laid the breadcrumbs.
A little bit of the sauce too.
A little of the sauce. Yeah. So
You feel me?
it's great, bro. And I had to show him some love. We needed him on the Time to Deliver podcast because he delivers for us every time. So further ado, VCiPz, thank you for coming on. We really appreciate it, bro. We had to have you as the first guest, man.
It's an honor to meet you, bro.
Now,
it's an honor, man. Definitely. It's great. And I appreciate it. Seriously. Really glad to be here. And for those who haven't seen, 10 episodes, right? 10 episodes?
Yeah, we're over 10 episodes, bro. So this is going to be a special episode, but this is our first guest. This is monumental, man. Thank you. And I don't want this to be like a... where we need your life story, we're like interviewing you. Yeah. We kind of just want to talk about carefree stuff, but I did want to know if you could just lay out, kind of what you do on YouTube, what, your passions are, give us your story, man.
I guess I'll deliver that to you.
Facts.
Okay, I see what you did.
Yeah. So I've been basically around creating content. To be honest, for those who may not know, not the life story, I'll give it to y'all in like a minute 30 seconds. You can time me. On YouTube since like 2006, 2007, I was there from the ground up. I was creating like comedy, sketch content, improv content, Nerf gun content, modding guns. Like I was doing crazy stuff on YouTube back then. And I eventually went into music. I was doing music for so long, and that was when I eventually met the homie Bippy in high school. We had the poetry and rap club, and from there we met, and then we also met a ton of other people there. And from there, I was making music all over. Made music obviously at home, but there was times I would go to the city and go to Soho, Sweet Sound Studios, and it was always a blast whenever I had to make music there. And of course, with the homie Bippy, anytime we made music back then, we made the half and half projects, half and half 1, 2, 3, and forever. Half and half forever is coming soon.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
After music, I got into streaming and content creation, and the one thing I've always been really good at throughout my time in content creation is just being myself, which in turn helps you create genuine connections. And that networking has gotten me farther than anything could ever be said, honestly. So all in all, just because in my gaming content era, I definitely met a lot of people and befriended a lot of people. I go to conventions and like I meet like tons of viewers and even collaborators and even people I've met that have thousands, millions of subscribers that I've been on podcasts with. So it's one of those things where just be yourself and create what you want. And no matter what type of avenue you're in, you'll find the right people. And for the most part, that's where I'm at now. And currently, I'm in the process of doing all that stuff just for fun. Excuse my dogs. I have dogs. They bark. But I'm currently trying to work on traveling full time and teaching kids English. So that's
You
like a
are
thing I want to do like
traveling
as a
much
job.
more, right?
Yeah, currently I'm trying to get my bearings of it. I'm going to Japan, and
Oof.
I actually didn't
Oh
mention it
yeah.
on my stream last night,
Yeah.
but I guess I'll mention it here as the first place. So I'll deliver to y'all that I was selected by Nintendo to go to the Nintendo Museum in April.
There you
So
go. There you
that's some
go.
dope stuff.
There you go.
Round of applause for
Hell
that
yeah.
shit right
That's
there.
gonna be dope.
What?
That's gonna
Hell
be
yeah.
dope.
Hell yeah. And it's not like it's random like
Mm.
how you get chosen for that. But all in all, that's how I got to where I'm at now and just doing what I can to keep it going.
Hey man, you've always been a genuine person. Like, you always tell it how it is. You always give the great advice. You never like held the sauce just for you. You know what I'm saying?
No,
You'd be
I
like,
give
hey,
it I
guy,
gave it out to everybody, bro.
yeah.
Seriously. Like even like just looking back to like my content creation era when I was in music, I would reach out and collaborate with like everybody, like Bippy Knows, Freddie
Mhm.
Bricks, Unordinary,
Yes,
Risk Cry,
sir.
a lot of those homies. And then
Hell yeah.
if we're talking like gaming, like there's so many people that I've created content with as well as collaborated with that like have made an impact on my life too. And that's
Yeah.
the most important thing is like doing something that impacts people. And
Mhm.
so I try and put my best foot forward and do that every time, no matter what it is I do.
Yeah, and you always really did come through. Like, we had plenty of days where there was days where I'm helping you shoot music videos. We're
Yeah,
making just music together. You're on the mic.
yeah,
You're mixing. You're doing, like, you were always a part of everything. You were always helpful. So really, like,
hell yeah.
thank you, bro. Like, I want to give you your flowers, bro. Like, seriously. So
I
thank you.
appreciate it, man. Seriously, just because I just try the best I can at the end of the day. All in all, like if you're creating something that is what you want to create, you'll get the flowers that you'll get. You know what I mean? And like there's been so many times where like I'd be working, creating content, and like you don't realize how long you're making content for. Editing takes a while,
Yeah.
mixing takes a while, recording takes a while, writing takes a while.
Yeah.
Everything takes time, and I can't count how many nights I chose to create instead of go out and party, and I don't regret it at all because there's always once in a blue moon you can go out and party and have drinks with the homies. I
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
you can
bro.
always do that once or twice a month at most. You don't need to do more than that, and the rest
Yeah,
of the
for
time you
real.
just you do what you need to do to create and do what you want to do that makes you happy, man, and make others happy, of course, too.
Yeah. Just got to stay creative, got to, keep the mind working. And this is work for us, but it's also fun. So it's like
Yeah.
we
Exactly, it
want to
has to be
do
fun.
this.
Has to be fun. Like that's
Yeah.
why I do this still. Like I said, I'm starting to focus on more of like my IRL work stuff and doing
Dope.
more of the content creation stuff consistently, but not doing it as more of like a full time thing because I was full time for a minute. So
And I know you do have a YouTube channel, so I want you to plug your YouTube channel. I want you to plug the video that you just made because that video was pretty
Mhm.
monumental
Yeah.
to me. That video kind of inspired me to get my shit together. So if you could explain what that video is and your channel, that'd be great, bro.
so for those who know, for my gaming content in recent years, I've been going over my backlog because in order for me to go into my real life future, essentially, what I want to call it, my next chapter in life, I need to have essentially all of my games beat. And so last year, I had a goal of 88 games, which is double what I beat in
Oof.
2024, which is
Wow.
44. And I luckily was able to beat 100 games in 2025. I'm not
Damn.
talking
There you go.
not talking platinum trophy. I'm talking you reach the credits, you beat the game. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's great. That's
Normal
cool.
so no,
people
like
clear.
That's how
normal
I do it.
people, yeah, no, that's how everyone should do it because
Yeah.
that way you
Yeah.
can always go back to the game and like
Yeah.
complete it on your own time. You know what I mean? That's my logic
Yeah.
behind it. Like, why platinum a game, Lamoni? You get the fucking game, man. Are you really gonna
Yeah.
platinum a game and then never
Playing
go
the
back
game to
to it? No.
death. You're
I
not even
hate
gonna want to
burning it
play it for the
out.
updates. Like,
Yeah, and burn out. Yeah, you burn yourself
Yeah.
out. So that's how I feel about that.
now,
Yeah.
since we're kind of talking about gaming, we might as well just hop into our first topic. So, the first topic I wanted to ask is, what are your top, like, favorite gaming moments? Tell me the game, tell me why you have, like, the memory associated and everything with that game. Give me some of your favorite gaming moments. If you want to start, Vinny.
Okay. If I'll start, I guess one of them will be something that happened actually on stream about 4 or 5 years ago. I think 5 years ago. Actually, exactly 5 or so years ago at this point. I was playing Kingdom Hearts Read Chain of Memories,
Ooh.
and it was at a time with my channel in the gaming era where my PC was out of commission. So I, for a month, was streaming on my PS4. So I had like 30 plus viewers watching me stream off my PS4 on YouTube.
No
So I was
cam.
playing like all these different games around that era. So like I feel really nostalgic for that era. I was
Yeah.
playing like Paladins, I was playing a bunch of different games, but most specifically throughout that time and when my PC was around and this new PC after the fact, I was playing all the Kingdom Hearts games, all of them.
Ooh.
And it was my first time playing Rechain. I was the only one I never played, and I always enjoyed the original Chain of Memories on the GBA. I'll
Yeah.
say it to the day I die. Chain of Memories, the card
Great game.
gameplay is fire. Like, I'm sorry, it's one of the best card-based games I played.
Yeah.
But Rechain was so much fun, and the memory I remember most was streaming it, and I was playing as Riku in Reverse Rebirth, and that's basically a post-game mode after you beat the main game as Sora. And I decided to stream at like 7 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock at night, thinking I'm gonna beat the end of the game in like an hour and a half because I beat Marluxia, the final boss of Rechain, as Sora on first try on stream. I was like, oh, I beat the final boss first
That's
try
crazy.
on stream, literally first try, like it was nothing. So my logic after I made it to the Riku's final boss was like probably the same thing. 8 hours.
Damn.
8 hours. I was still live at 5 in the morning. People were like, yo, you're still live? I went to sleep and everything. And I'm like, bro, leave me alone. Ansem's whooping my ass.
You were trying
I
to
did
learn
eventually
the
beat him.
loops.
No, I didn't try to learn the loops. I'm the type of person where, especially in that era, I keep going till I beat the boss.
Like head on, right? Me too.
Yeah, that dedication.
I was like again.
Yeah. Like these days, like it's more of like I try and sneak my way to the objective, like how in DK Bonanza you need to collect a certain amount of Bonandium gems. And if my logic is like I need to get to this point, it's like, okay, what's the quickest way I need to do this? If I have to look it up, fine. If I have to try and find a Bonandium gem some other way, fine. But back then I was very much a gotta beat this. Gotta do it. I'm still like that now, but I try to be.
Like that
I try to be. I try to be less stressed about
it.
Yeah, it's nice to be open-minded to other different ways, to go about it.
Yeah, other different ways.
Yeah.
6, 7. So, hey, Zoe.
Oh my god!
How
do you have a favorite gaming memory? And what's the game?
I mean, since you mentioned that, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna bring back a moment that I recalled in another podcast we had. I'd say that Fortnite era when everybody was just staying up late at night, trying their best to get that chicken dinner, man. You know what I mean? That was just a time that I can't forget with the homies.
Facts. And for me, I'm actually gonna bring back a memory. I don't know if VCiPz even remembers this, but back in the day, it was either Pokemon X, maybe Pokemon Sun. I was skipping college. I was being a lazy fuck. I didn't want to go to school, so I was sitting outside.
Like me?
Wait, what did you say, Vinny?
You didn't just bring it to school?
Nah, this was actually we were already out of high school.
I'm college. Yeah, that's what I mean. You didn't want to riz the ladies with Mimikyu? You don't want to riz the ladies with
my 3DS.
Mudsdale? With your Mudsdale?
my little 2DS back then. Hell yeah, they would have loved that shit. But I had brought it because I didn't go to a 4-year. I had gone to a community college, so I had to drive there, and I didn't want to drive all the way out there that day. So I was being a piece of, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay. We all have our own story, right? So I hit up VCiPz and I said, hey, bro, do you want to play some Pokemon online? And he was like, you know what? I'm free. Let's run it. And I just remember I had this Blaziken from hell. This guy had the speed boost on him. He had priority moves.
Mega.
He was ridiculous. He was going mega. So this is probably X, probably. But
well, at least Sun and Moon megas are a thing. So who knows? You could have transferred them over.
I could have.
Because if it's Sun and Moon, because like I graduated in 2012. You not to age us real quick.
Yeah, right.
But to like
right.
You graduated like 4 or 5 years later. So
It's
doing the math,
like 15.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah,
so that would make sense then. It would probably be Sun and Moon if it was after, because the Sun and Moon came out in 2016.
Okay.
Because it could have been Sun and Moon.
Okay. Well,
that's why I was like thinking like if it was before 2015, for sure it would have been X and Y for sure. But like that's like an area it could have been Sun and Moon.
It could have been,
you may be on
it probably was. And I just remember that's the one game I was able to beat you in. Like, this motherfucker is so good at games, I can never beat him. But this was the one time
X and Y,
I had trained. Right? I was competitive. I was ready.
The X and Y
finally beat him this time. I was happy as shit. That's
and that was the gen. Memories. And that was the gen where I like wasn't doing as well. And then Sun and Moon came around, and I like swapped my shit. I like started getting into the game, and that was actually one of my other favorite game memories myself was playing Sun and Moon. I put that as my option.
Okay.
Enough. So
tell us about it.
When I played Sun and Moon, one of my favorite memories was the battle tree. For those who know, the battle tree is a post-game mode where you could play and go through all the various trainers like Wally, Cynthia, Lance, like all of them. And the best part of the battle tree is you could play local online co-op. So you and your friends could all play together.
That's dope.
So like you and a homie and both go play double battles, and you could both go against Steven and Lance at the same time. Gary and Ash at the same time. That's and so like me and my friend at Jesse would play, and like, bro, we made it all the way to the end of both battle trees. It was insane, man. Those are the memories I can never forget. Because I was like, yo, we had to change our setup. It's like,
Jesse played Pokemon.
Oh, yeah. He was big. Big. Yeah. And so
everybody likes Pokemon. Let's be honest.
We were at the midnight release, actually.
Okay. He went with you. Okay.
Yeah. We were there. Me, him, and his bro Code.
Got you.
So I would play Pokemon versus him too. And they're dope guys too. They also make music, but
That's now you gotta love that.
We've been talking about a lot of gaming, but we're also a channel where we like to talk about snacks. We like to talk about food because we're always hungry, right? So I wanted to let's just run off some of our top snacks, cookies, chips, anything you want to say, any snacks you want to just throw out there, throw them out. Vinny, can you start? What are some of your favorite snacks, bro?
Easy chocolate chips and brownies for sure. My local Wawa be scared, see me walking by. They know I'm about to take their shit and run the fuck out. That's why they call it Wawa. Walk away with it.
Okay. Got it.
It means walk away, something. I forgot off the top of my head. But you know what I was trying to say.
Yeah. What about you, Zoe?
For me, I say nachos, bro.
Nachos. I haven't had a good nacho in a minute, bro.
Walk away if anything. Sorry.
Walk away. What it actually stands for?
That is what it stands for, actually.
I'm gonna go with.
Sorry, though. I had like a brain blast. Like click.
Because I genuinely want to know what it was anyway.
I never thought of that. That's
why it's called that. It's because of the geese and because of that.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I was just a sound like wow.
Yeah.
You know
I'm gonna throw out a little dessert that a lot of people don't talk about. What about the tasty cake, the little pie? Have you ever had
Which
those?
One?
They have like all different flavors. There's like 20 different flavors of pies. They're just little single serve pies. They're usually pretty fresh. There's like a lemon. There's everything.
What brand?
Tasty cake, I think.
Really? Tasty cake?
Yeah, it's like
I'm surprised.
like a rectangle cardboard box that it comes in.
I have to check that out.
Yeah, they're at Wawa. They used to be at that little they used to have the thing in the middle where it would have like a bunch of different, brownies, the Spanish bakery stuff, like all that. It used to be there, but they moved it like somewhere else now.
That makes sense.
It's probably in the aisle now.
Yeah, I think it's in the aisle now. So I would say those little single serve pies. A lot of people don't talk about them. I think they're pretty, underrated. But let's get one more from everybody. So Vinny, give me one more.
One more, I'd probably have to give. People are gonna think it's crazy, but I still think Lay's classic potato chips and Doritos spicy sweet chili, the purple bag, are the goated chips of both of their respective brands.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I agree. I agree with that statement.
I feel like I've cut my mouth so much on regular Lay's chips that I don't
you gotta love it.
Still good.
But what are they so paper thin? You get in paper cuts?
I'm like biting it when the chips like this. So it's like
the roof of your mouth. Yeah.
That's on you though. Why are you biting chips like that, dude?
I'm throwing them in.
Yeah.
Fast, just a handful.
Does that mean like instead of just biting an apple this way, you're just like trying to eat the whole?
I'm not even biting an apple. My teeth are so sensitive, bro. Keep that.
Or biting a taco the long way, like.
Nah, that's crazy, Zo. That's nuts.
That's what you're doing.
Goldberg right here.
No, I did not.
Goldberg. It's
right,
the Goldberg of the stream.
Do you agree with his potato chip, like his picks? Like, do you like those picks? What would you pick?
Though I do agree, I'm gonna say one pick for me that you could agree in the comments or not. I love this shit, and I used to love it. Little Debbie's, bro, the strawberry shortcake, those little shits, yo,
them Little Debbie's cosmic brownies would be scared to see me.
Yeah,
with the they be running chocolate milk
back in the day.
Yeah.
The
I used to love it back in the day.
Amazing.
You got to have the cosmic brownies though with the little chocolate chips in there, bro, or whatever those shits are.
The little bead things?
Beads, bro, because you can't do the ones with the nuts. The nuts used to piss me off. I used to be like, son, get this shit out of my face.
Look, if we're talking about chips, right, I'm always going to say Ruffles cheddar sour cream. That's the goat chip. I think that's the best chip to ever come out. But my snack, I think I'm gonna bring back a candy snack from when I was a kid. I used to love the little fruit by the foot, not like the fruit roll up that came out like this. The fruit by the foot that was like a spiral, you know,
the little circle spiral.
Yeah. And I used to do the fat boy shit. I would grab the whole thing,
put it all together,
and take it for a while. I'd be like, I have it like a lip, like I had dip in my lip.
Sometimes I used to do that. I threw that whole shit in my mouth. I used to be like,
yeah, man. I wouldn't even chew it. I'd be like, what's up? It would just disintegrate. No wonder why I had cavities and all types of shit when I was a kid.
You remember the candy sticks from back in the day with the
I couldn't do that, bro.
Like
those were destroying my teeth. I had to stay away from those, bro.
They were delicious, though.
I was a Jawbreaker kid. I'd watch Ed, and Eddie, and I'd be like, I need Jawbreakers.
Me too.
So I went out of my way to like find like vending machines with Jawbreakers in them, and I'd be like, I need the Jawbreakers, and I put like 25 cents in it.
You ever tried to chew into that shit?
No, never. I would just leave it right there and just be.
Hell yeah, that's valid. My brother and me too. We love that Ed and Eddie.
Yeah.
Ed and Eddie. Hey man, I always wanted that buttered toast. Oh man, love that.
Butter on toast anytime.
But all right, guys. So now I don't know if this is really Zoe's category, but I wanted to talk to you, Vinny, because I know you have some love for this. I wanted to ask, what are some of the most enjoyable, not necessarily the best or whatever, but some enjoyable JRPGs or just regular RPGs that you've played, that you could recommend to someone who wants to maybe even start playing JRPGs, maybe something for Zoe. So let me know. What are the most enjoyable RPGs?
Let's hear it.
Well, I'm gonna be for real, Zoe. My opinion is more of a hot take as well, so I don't think you should take my opinion with more than a grain of salt. I'll be for real. But
I still want to hear it.
Of course. I love Xenoblade. However, I can't say it's easy to get into that series because each game is like 100 to 300 hours.
Yeah.
Except Xenoblade 2, Latorna, the Golden Country, which is how I got into the series to begin with.
Okay.
It's like a 20-hour main story campaign, 50 hours for the all content, and it's one of the only games I pretty much did that with. And I beat the game like twice. I would recommend that for sure for anyone who wants to get into Xenoblade. It's just an easy entry point. The gameplay, in my opinion, is better than the gameplay in 2 because Torna was made after 2. So they refined the gameplay, the quirks, any of the issues that was in 2. Yeah. They refined it by the time Torna came around, like a year and a half later. And it's its own physical game too. So if you find it physical, that's even better. Because it's a full game.
About that.
And I have it. I have the physical.
Oh, yeah?
I do.
Me too. It's a must.
Again.
But if we're not talking a game that's a big series like that, I would say smaller series. Octopath Traveler. I'm definitely a big Octopath fan. Of the first Octopath, to be specific, just because I'm still playing through the second one.
Yeah.
On and off. The first one is peak old school. JRPG goodness.
Yep.
That includes the late grinding for the final boss, which was no problem for me because I do what I signed up for.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
I loved the game so much because it was an old school RPG. When I realized, oh shit, I have to grind for like the next 5+ hours at least, just so I hope to beat the gauntlet for the final boss.
Yeah.
And so be it. You know what I mean? That's the genre. Mm-hmm. And I was looking for an old school JRPG because when that game came out in 2018, there wasn't really games like that at that time, especially games that looked like that. So Octopath is a great start, I feel like. Just know what you're getting yourself into after you reach the final post-game area, the final boss. Yeah. And then outside of those, I'm big on Atlas games. So Persona, Shin Megami Tensei, Strange Journey, Catherine Body. And that's not necessarily an RPG, but that's great writing, a lot of fun. So I would say a lot of those games too. Persona 4 and 5 to be specific. Fuck Persona 3. All my homies hate Persona 3.
Persona 3.
Nah, fuck that. There's a reason why that game is $14 right now. That game is $14 right now, bro.
I picked it up.
Do you know what?
I picked it up. I got it.
Man, I picked it up. Oh no, man.
I got it. I love it.
I still have to beat Reload, but there's a reason. Like I played the original Persona 3. Okay, well, the original Persona 3 and Fest is still ass.
I you gotta play with mods if you're gonna play it at this point.
Yeah, I have it on my PS5, so it's just gonna collect dust on my shelf.
Yeah. And if I'm going to recommend Zoe a game, I would definitely recommend Pokemon. I think that's the way that a lot of people got into RPGs sneakily.
That's why I said it's a hot take for me. So yeah, Pokemon. Yeah.
I like your take though. Your games sound fun.
No, your games are more adult, so I'm giving kind of some carefree games like Pokemon, but this is just what I can think of off the top of my head that are easier games. I would say Disgaea. I mean, I know a lot of people don't know about Disgaea, but I would say hopping into Disgaea 5, hopping into Disgaea 7, or even Disgaea 1 would be a good place to start. Those are strategy RPGs. You could also play Fire Emblem, but Fire Emblem's a little more less forgiving. So I don't know if that's easier place to start. It's good, but you got to have some patience, and people don't have patience nowadays. So if I'm not going with any of those games, another really good RPG, it's kind of an RPG, it's like a strategy RPG, is the Rabid Mario collab game. It's actually a very, very good RPG that you can play with someone else locally. I used to play that with my fiance a lot. She loved using Yoshi. I was always Mario or Luigi, mostly Luigi. And that's a really cool XCOM style SRPG where you gotta get behind barriers and shoot over the top, bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like Gears of War kind of almost, but without moving all the time. You can only move like a chess piece, across the battlefield. So those are some easy JRPGs, or that I would say you should try out. I like Vinny's list as well. I played all those games on Vinny's list. They're all incredible games. And
I'm not gonna lie.
What's up?
So sorry, I have a game that I low key could recommend. I don't know if this
okay, all right, Zo. Okay.
But y'all can tell me if it is or isn't. But I could recommend the Yakuza / Like a Dragon game.
Yeah, action RPGs.
Fortunately,
I'm big on Yakuza, so I agree.
Yeah.
That's an easy game to get into as well. That is a perfect recommendation.
Yeah, I got the whole collection right here.
Let's see.
Let me see.
Let's see this. They just released 1 and 2 remastered.
Yeah, Kiwami. Shit's
not including Souls.
Hey,
and Pirate Yakuza's over there.
Look at
that. I literally got all of them.
VCiPz is the only person who could go game for game with me. I swear.
Swear, bro.
He's the only one who could go game for game with me. And one day we got to do that on stream, VCiPz. Like, you're going to be like, I raise you Xenoblade. I'm going to be like, I raise you Fire Emblem.
Yo, how about I could literally be like the guy pulling out names of games, and then y'all could like go get that game.
Yeah, we might be able to with certain systems. Switch and PS5, I definitely have a lot.
Yeah.
That would be so cool. That's a cool last game.
You may have a few more physically, though. I do think so.
I've been collecting recently. I slowed down, though. I definitely, once I got my computer, I was like, let me chill for a little bit.
I feel that. But Yakuza, Like a Dragon, love those games.
Best game.
I do want to say Kiwami 3, though, I'm not picking it up. I'm not interested in it.
Did you play the demo?
I don't need to play the demo. They have a Predator playing the game. Not to say that matters to me, but the thing that matters to me most is the game graphically looks like shit, bro. The original
I gotta
game,
see the graphic slider. We need to see if there's different
there's
options.
I've seen it on my Twitter for the last month, bro. Yeah. Like, the graphics of the game, especially now that the demo's been out, it's so like blown up with the contrast and the brightness. Even the textures,
the
textures for like the textures for the buildings are like worse than they were in the original Yakuza 3. Like, and I'm not gonna get into spoilers, but just it's obviously not the same ending as Yakuza 3. Just like how Yakuza Director's Cut was different, like, you know, and the fucking story, like. And if you're someone who's been around like for like all the Yakuza games, like the one thing you don't want is the story to change. You know what I mean?
Okay. Because I never played one.
Because the stories are crucial at the end of the day.
Well, it's turning into Dragon Ball Z. No one is dying.
Yeah, no, that shit kind of annoyed me. I was like, wait, how the fuck are you back? Like,
yeah, fact. It's like Baki. It's like Baki. They don't die.
It's like you died twice. The rule is if you die more than once, you're done.
No.
Nope, Krillin's here.
Yeah, right?
But no, like, dead ass, like, that's pretty much my issue now.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm scared for Yakuza 9, what's next, because it makes me feel like, and a lot of other people who are in the fandom feel like, not to derail the whole stream, but like, it makes everyone feel like all of the people who are supposed to be dead are going to be in Yakuza 9 to fight us. Yeah. So, like, it's just...
on some Avengers Endgame shit. Or
yeah.
That's literally it. And it's like, we don't have to do that. Now some old actors that were dead. Take the people who are not supposed to be dead, please.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting for that Judgment Yakuza, like... Oh, you got the Judgment
crossover?
Too.
I love Judgment too. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, did you just get it in the mail?
Into there
Is that crazy? Did I just... What?
No, did you just
way.
do that?
No way. That's crazy if I just called that.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, in relation, I would connect Judgment because that's in the same Like a Dragon series.
Like, I want them to like kind of cross over. That's what's up.
Look at that.
What is the odds of that?
We love that. We love synchronicities out here.
That's crazy. I'm a gypsy.
I literally just picked it up. I just ordered it because it was on sale.
Yeah.
I didn't know they even came out with.
I beat the first one. It was amazing.
Since I beat all the Yakuzas, this is the only thing I haven't.
Is it better than Yakuza, in your opinion, Zoe?
Honestly, it's hard to say. Like, I'm not gonna say it's better, but it definitely lives up to it. It lives up to it.
It's the classic Yakuza combat. So like how like the original games were like fighting style, basically.
Yeah.
But yo, I'm definitely gonna play these
flowy and
sometime
nice.
this year.
That's
for sure.
dope.
So we'll be doing
How did I
content.
call that? That's amazing.
No, for real.
You did call that.
That's beautiful.
And I was like, oh, I left it in the box. Might as well open it now. Live on stream.
And look, and I think that's perfect.
And I thought it was in that smaller bag.
But guys, that's so perfect because it is time to deliver. And that was our first guest. All right, everyone. I want you guys to hop in the comment. Just put VCiPz in the comment, guys. All right, we got to celebrate this guy. First guest of this podcast, man. Thank you so much, Vinny. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Someone to come through. You came through. You delivered.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thank
Seriously,
you,
and I'm always willing to come back if I'm ever welcome to be back.
Of course,
you guys
bro.
enjoyed, make sure you hit the like button too. Don't forget to hit the like button.
His channel will be in the description, guys.
Hell
so
yeah.
Please go and check that shit.
Yeah, and I just plug anything else real quick, Vinny. You want to plug your channel, plug everything?
My most recent upload as of this recording, I beat 100 games from my backlog. Check that out if y'all can. It takes a lot of time, hundreds of hours of gaming and recording and editing to do that. And then I also have lots more content, music, half and half forever. The homie Bippy should be coming out within the next month or two. Please wait on it. Don't be sorry for the wait because we cooked for a year and all we're doing is some mixing and mastering and it'll be up. And we're definitely going to try and get a music video out for sure, at least one before we drop. So we'll definitely try and get that out. And then I usually stream now, currently my schedule on YouTube, Mondays and Fridays, either just chatting streams or gameplay streams. Currently mostly playing Donkey Kong Bonanza at the moment, so I beat that. And then whenever I upload, if I do upload, it's on Wednesdays going forward. So yeah, that's about everything for me and my content right now. This is VCiPz, and thank you guys for having me again on the Time to Deliver podcast.
Hell yeah, bro!
It's been an honor having you, bro. Yeah.
And Zoe, you want to say anything before we end the podcast?
Yo, live it up. Keep playing games. Don't work too hard. We'll see y'all on the next one.
Hell yeah, guys! It's time to deliver, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.
Peace.
Hell yeah. That was fucking amazing. Oh, I might revive. I'm back.
I can't let you get close to me. I feel like chance that I can't let you get close to me. It's deeper there. Expressing what's close to me.
I gotta
it's
get
hard for me. Choose my inspiration. Choosing me. Choose all of me.
Right here, Napa. He's low. You can steal this. We stole it. Yep. Let's go. And we
killed his ass.
That's beautiful. Yo, clip that. Hey guys, Naffy here. Thank you so much for watching this last episode of the podcast. Check out somewhere on my screen for the next episode. We got so many episodes in the bank. While you're still here, check out the episode. Come on.